Hi, so this is PPP, People, Places, and Possibility, a mentorship and property match program designed to help downtown businesses. My name is Lucy and I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina.
My name is Amog and I'm from Apex, North Carolina.
My name is Zoe and I'm from Austin, Texas.
My name is Joaquin and I'm from Miami, Florida.
My name is Vaughn and I'm from Miami, Florida. Okay, so walking through downtown Rocky Mount, it's not easy looking at all those buildings that are just sitting empty. Windows are boarded up and paint is peeling and sidewalks are cracked. These spaces that were once filled with life are now just empty and they feel forgotten. And for so many residents and visitors, this creates a sense of unease. Instead of feeling like a place to explore and connect and just invest in, it can feel intimidating and often unsafe. It's disheartening, especially for those of us who know the potential that this place holds. There's so much history and character here, and it's being overshadowed by neglect, as we can see in some of the images. And that's why this mentorship program that we're introducing is more than just about opening businesses. It's about revitalizing downtown at Rocky Mount. And we're building community there. We're building safety and pride. And hopefully one business at a time we can achieve this. And one of our community members that we're going to talk more about mentioned that Rocky Mount has a lot of brilliant ideas, but not enough resources to establish those ideas.
So the first part of our program would be establishing a nonprofit group made up of local stakeholders who would represent the diverse interests of Rocky Mount. Our goal with this nonprofit would be to isolate the project from politics and self-interest. So the two pillars of this nonprofit would be a mentorship program and a property match program. And the nonprofit would hold the responsibility of approving applications from mentors and mentees, facilitating those matches, and overseeing property match agreements between building owners and new business creators.
So the first pillar of this kind of nonprofit is relating to the mentorship aspect. So one of the resounding messages that we received from our stakeholder conversations was that there's an immense amount of talent, passion, and ideas overall within Rocky Mount, but difficulty in executing and implementing them. And so our idea is to really connect established Rocky Mount business owners and business owners in surrounding communities with aspiring business owners within the community. And this was really inspired by our conversation with Jay, who's the owner of a cleaning company here in Rocky Mount, who described his experience in 2014 trying to establish a business as very difficult because he didn't know the financial technicalities of doing so. It wasn't until 2018 when he acquired a mentor that he was really able to overcome that hurdle and really thrive within the Rocky Mount community. And so we established this Rocky Mount mentorship program through a digital platform in which individuals interested fill out a Google form and connect a prospective business owner with existing mentors based on similarities that would be able to provide guidance. And the main focus of this mentorship would just be to provide technical skills and really just any information that they can give relating to their field. And yeah.
So the second part of this program is the property match program. And we talked a little bit earlier about code enforcement and having a solution for people who own property downtown and how they can get that space opened up again and bring their spaces up to code. And we hope that the mentees that are matched with mentors in this mentorship program then are matched to people who own properties downtown. And then the deteriorating structures can be brought up to code. So the mentorship program will allow these mentees to commit to rent and open by a given date. And then property owners now have a guarantee that somebody is going to open up shop because they're completing this mentorship program and are agreeing to open up downtown. This encourages a mutual commitment to the downtown's future, and we hope that this creates a ripple effect. As more shops are open, and then there's thriving storefronts, and we drive foot traffic and bring in this community pride.
So lastly, I'm sure you're wondering, is there any financial commitment for this program? Well, we believe some seed funding is going to be essential for these entrepreneurs. While the mentorship program and property match program are amazing, it doesn't mean much if they don't have the finances to get their business going. So we're suggesting that, like some of our previous presenters have suggested, we allocate a certain portion of the fees from more strictly enforcing the enforcement code to this nonprofit. Then eventually we hope to leverage the city investment to attract possible matching grants and donors. Then, of course, we want the nonprofit to publish a quarterly review that shows the transparency of the budget. Thank you.
To kind of bounce off the previous thing, some good ideas about trying to get our existing owners outside of North Carolina owners in particular, how that we can encourage them to come back and try to do something to help their investment, their piece of real estate, but also give an opportunity to someone who could perhaps have a future use for that particular building. It's a good idea.
Good idea. Thank you for bringing, reconfirming what we already know. So it's good to have confirmation. I like the nonprofit groups. We do have one. Is it DRI, David?
Yes.
Yeah. That try to match property with those that are interested. Sometime it worked and sometime it has not worked. Rocky Mount has received the Main Street Awards, and we have taken those who have redeveloped and converted abandoned buildings into a successful operating business. And I can think of 3 of them: Garland Clark, Troy Davis, Davis Law, I think Rima Coffee House, and Mo and D Restaurant. Use those, as you say, in your mentorship program. Investing, which we have information and funding from the city to help with that, and the decay in buildings, which is that's correct. And so all those that you mentioned, if we could just
Find the money.
find the money and,
Show me the money.
and like you said, and the heart to do that, because the only way to do that, sometimes when you enforce your policy, people think that you are targeting or you're not fair. But when you have visitors such as you all to come and reconfirm stuff that we know that's moving slow, that really helps fulfill what we're doing and give us the courage to do what needs to be done. And so hopefully when you come back, all of you, all the presentations were great, that you would see something that you presented that has been implemented to get us back to where we need to be, to a vibrant downtown. And so I appreciate your presentation.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information and your research.
You know, it's apparent that each one of these groups, you've all done great research. And sometimes looking in the mirror can hurt your feelings. We have looked in the mirror for years downtown, and we've recognized it, but what you've done is come in and again echoed what I think each of us understand is our challenges downtown. And you brought some great ideas. You know, it's easy to say what's wrong with something. It's a whole different challenge to come back in and say, you know, this is a possible solution, or these are possible solutions. And I think somewhere in what each of you have brought to us, there are some doable short-term steps that hopefully we can take and grow from there. And then, as the saying goes, success breeds success. And we're a great community. We've got a great heart. We've just forgotten about the living room of our community, which is downtown. And it's, but thank y'all all.
Yeah.
You should feel good about your presentations.
I want to thank everyone also. You know, sometimes you can't see the forest before the trees, and we've lived here, but all of you have been in Rocky Mount since Tuesday or Monday night or Tuesday. How much did you know about Rocky Mount before you came here? Well, in just 24, 48 hours, you brought some great ideas, but you also brought some challenges that we've been knowing for quite some time. And if somebody, 48 hours, can identify some of these things, but more importantly, as David just said, come up with some great ideas. I agree, some of these are short-term that we can certainly take a look at. Some of them is going to take more strategic look because of funding and, we got needs throughout the city, et cetera. We got to make sure the infrastructure in downtown is working. But appreciate it. Thank you so much. And as Councilman Knight said, hopefully 5 years or so, as you get started in your business world, maybe you will decide to come and have a business in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
And if not, when you're at the event center again with your child who's participating in some event, and you walk outside, your eyes are going to really pop, and you should feel good about yourself because you helped maybe move that needle in the right direction. But thank each and every one of y'all.
Yeah, I want to thank y'all.